attached to it, but my mind does keep going through this logic, which is there's a sense in which the Sambhogakaya can sometimes be closer to the way that Christians think of the Holy Spirit, because it is not readily visible in physical form. But it is energy, it is light, it is divine light. In the Orthodox tradition, they would talk about the uncreated energies by which a devoted hesychast, or one who follows the path of silence, is divinized. And that's not any one of the three persons per se, but it's the uncreated energies of God that come through the Spirit to divinize a person. And so the Sambhogakaya can sometimes have a similar place, a similar function within Buddhist thought. But then on the other hand, Christ as the incarnate man, the incarnate human being, would seem to be closer to what Buddhism refers to as Nirmanakaya, or those forms that appear as beings in our world whom ordinary people can see. So that's the roughest sense in which I could say there are relationships between the three. But anyone who has studied Buddhism in depth knows that the multiplicity involved, both at the level of Sambhogakaya and even more so at the level of the Nirmanakaya, there are countless Nirmanakaya. There's a view from which this very table, this very computer could be Nirmanakaya, manifest in order to guide me, you, others along the path. And Christianity doesn't mean that when they talk about the incarnation of Christ. That's a unique event. That's a unique person who is incarnate. So maybe that was a long explanation to say why the more I've thought it through, the more problematic they are as trying to map one onto the other. And yet, I don't see that as actually a problem in terms of the overall dialogue between traditions, because one could see the entire immanent Trinity at the level of the Dharmakaya. One can see the uncreated energies of the Holy Spirit infused into the baptized and the confirmed who are practicing fully and committedly along the path as being the infusion of blessing from the level of the Sambhogakaya that we can't see but we can experience in the form of blessing. And then the way that Christ as the first fruits of the resurrected but also as incarnate God gives us some glimpse of what Buddhism means by a Nirmanakaya, especially what would be known as the Supreme Nirmanakaya, namely a Buddha with the 32 marks and 80 signs. Oh, that's a manifestation of the mind of the Buddha in human form. So they shed light on each other, but I wouldn't map them onto each other.